I got a mic, but like, where do you put the mic? Hi. Okay, we are back with another cooking video, and we are doing something simple. I just wrapped on a show where I had to eat. I didn't have to, but I ate a lot of cookies, and I'm doing a reset. This is like my reset week of just like eating clean, not having sugar all the time, and the only way that I can do that successfully is by meal prepping. I need to have like a ton of veggies, a ton of protein that I can have in a Tupperware that I can just grab, heat up if I want, or sometimes just eat cold. I don't know. So I'm going to show you how to do all that, but that's not even what this video is about. What I'm going to teach you how to really make is a cilantro jalapeno sauce that goes on everything. It goes on everything. Eggs, chicken, ground turkey, veggies, all of it. It makes me feel like things are a little bit more exciting when I am eating clean. That's what I'm going to teach you how to make. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first, obviously we have a setup. There's a ring light behind you. We got a camera stand, like I'm not balancing on books anymore. I got a mic. Things are looking up for the video. I'm going to put chicken in the oven. I'm going to cook ground turkey on the stovetop with skinny Latina marinade. Plug. Brussels sprouts, we're gonna put those on a pan. Red peppers, we're gonna put those on a pan. Green peppers, you guessed it, we're putting them on a pan. Mushrooms, like a quarter of a red onion, we're putting it on the pan. Asparagus, and that's it. It's a lot of shit, but it's supposed to last me a week. For this sauce, you need cilantro, a jalapeno, garlic, rice wine vinegar, salt, pepper, red chili flakes, and then olive oil. That's it. Easy. I know, easy. I'm going to show you the speed up version of cutting, putting on the sheet pan. You don't care about this. We're going to drizzle with olive oil and sprinkle with salt and pepper. Okay, we're not doing asparagus because it went bad. And by the way, bad asparagus smells so bad. Just a little thing to know. Okay, moving on. You didn't cry?
I never cried when I was a baby.
No way.
Not once.
Okay.
You, on the other hand.
You think this is my fault?
What do you think? How many times have you cried in this relationship, and how many times have I cried?
I think that's like part of the issue. I think if you cried more, we'd be in a better spot. Okay, next, let me just tell you, Brussels sprouts, mushrooms on one sheet. Brussels sprouts and mushrooms are on one sheet pan, drizzled with olive oil, salt, pepper, and little garlic powder. Red and green peppers are on another sheet pan with something else. Brussels sprouts? Huh. Whatever. You saw it. It doesn't matter. They're in the oven at 375 and they're in there for 15 minutes. I start with 15 minutes. Sometimes I like them to get a little color on them, starting with 15. So while that's in there, I have turkey. I'm not going to do that right now. The whole video is about the cilantro jalapeno sauce, which is really easy. You're just like dumping it in like a blender, food processor, and doing the thing. So why don't we do that first? I am going to use a bullet blender, a NutriBullet. I'm going to use a NutriBullet to mix it up. It's actually called a Magic Bullet. So we have the Magic Bullet. I advise you put the olive oil in first. And this is because if you put all the stuff in and then you put the olive oil in, you're not going to really understand like how much you need. And you do need a lot. You need like about half a cup. You know what? I'm thinking about this. I actually don't know if I've ever used the Magic Bullet before. I've used the food processor. I just hate the noise. So I'm like, I should do this, but it's not like you'll be able to hear the noise. It doesn't matter. We're doing this. I did a cool thing where I thought I was recording and I like chopped the cilantro and you missed it. Whatever. Just rough chop the cilantro and put it in here. Now we're going to take the jalapeno. And this is, it's not like a preference of using the jalapeno. You should be using the jalapeno because that's like what makes this good in my opinion. But the preference is whether you keep the seeds in. Look, not everybody can handle that spice. Your girl can, but not that much. So you have two sides, right? I'm going to scoop out with a spoon one side of the seeds. Give that a rough chop. Don't worry about my fingers. I'm gonna be okay. And then this one, we're keeping. You have olive oil, you have cilantro, you have jalapeno. Rice wine vinegar. You're really just guessing. If you need like measurements, it's probably half a cup of olive oil and like a quarter cup of rice wine vinegar. Big pinch of salt, especially ground pepper, garlic. I don't know how many cloves this is. Yes, crushed red pepper. We're gonna close her and I'm gonna blend her. I'm gonna save you the noise of it all. chicken eyes. Oh, you know what I realized? I want to do sweet potato too. This is for later. Now we try it because sometimes you don't get it right. We didn't really measure anything, so. Oh, that's so spicy and it's so good. So good. It's so good. Now that this is done, I'm going to pour it in my little. Look at how much that is. That's a lot. Alexa, off. I hope that doesn't set off your Alexa. Okay, let me show you. Let's see, do these need more time? Yes. Yes. So I added 10 more minutes to the timer. I'm cutting a sweet potato and then I'll put chicken breast on the other. And then I'm gonna make ground turkey and then we'll be done. I'm just like cubing these. I'm gonna start on the ground turkey. That's my setup. Don't be impressed. Anyone can have it, including you. The only thing I'm using for this ground turkey, salt, olive oil, which by the way, how cute. I found this little like gravy boat when I was doing like a spring cleaning and I put my little kosher salt in here. Cute. The mother of all marinades, Skinny Latina, my mom's brand. I don't even, if you know, you know. That's all I'll say. If you know, you know. I'm trying to think, like maybe I can mix some mushrooms in here and maybe chop the onions. I just want less steps. You know what I mean? I want less steps. I'm going to, this is like a tiny onion. This is not going to do much on a sheet tray. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a chop. Again, I don't want to hear, oh my, that was kind of scary. Let's see round 2 of these guys. That's definitely better. Yeah, that looks good for me. Little salt, not that much. And I'm just gonna let this go until it's like 80% cooked before adding the marinade. Oh my God, I'm stressed. So the issue is that I'm sweating a lot. I'm wearing jeans and socks and it's hot today. Also, it's Met Gala Monday and it's like 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which means it's way past the red carpet happening right now. And I'm just missing it all to do this with you. So, you know, just think about that when you're watching this in like June. Okay, we're getting into a really good place. I'm actually going to add the onions now. Onions in. What can I tell you? This is how much is left in the bottle. I'm not even endorsing this, even though it's my mom, but I'm telling you, there's a couple things in my arsenal. It's that Japanese barbecue sauce, the spicy one, and that. Now that marinade is in, I'm going to turn this to medium low and just let this go for a minute. We're going to get back to our veggies. Ultimately, the veggies are the star of this whole situation. Like, oh my God, you know when you're like thirsty, but you don't realize you're thirsty until you start drinking water? That's what just happened. Tupperware. So, little thing about me. I have mix-matched Tupperware. If you give me something in a Tupperware, I'm not returning said Tupperware. That's mine now. Big ones, little ones, I don't care. They belong to me now. I don't know. Obviously, try it, you know. This is so good. I have an empty tray. I'm just gonna put the sweet potatoes, olive oil on the sweet potatoes, like, because you don't know how to put on olive oil on sweet potatoes. Like, I know. I've read your comments. You don't know. Kosher salt. Look who joined us. I have the chicken on the pan already. I'm just gonna squeeze a little bit of lemon. You know, mix it up a bit. Most people would put a chicken on a pan to sear it first, give it some color. I'm not that girl because this is like minimal effort. I'm making 5 million things. I'm not trying to like get color. I'm just trying to cook the chicken so we don't die. That's at 375 with the sweet potato now. Are you like, what are you doing? I'm like, what am I doing too? Okay, this is taking a long time, but it's because I'm setting myself up for success. That's what I keep telling myself. We have this, we have this, we have our ground turkey. Let's try it, shall we? I mean, everything is so good, but it's the sauce. I'm like editing this in my head right now and thinking like, everyone knows how to like cut things up and like put them in an oven. So am I just going to show you how to make this? That's like a 30-second video. I don't know. We'll see. What do you think? You don't have the sauce, but I mean, you got the sauce, but you don't have the sauce. Well, I guess that's all. I hope the video quality was better with the mic. Want to say something? I gave you everything I had today on Met Gala Monday, and I hope that was enough. Goodbye.